where the conversation starts and wins. Every week we break it down, every headline, every play. Giving flowers to the legends while the future finds its way. HBCU Saturday, they got the fans glued to the screen. HBCU tonight with Doc Holiday. Keep it clean from the swag to the MEAC. Every story get respect. SIAC, CIAA, independent, never left. Tailgates, band battles, coaches talking X's and O's. Players chasing greatness while the culture only grows. Jackson State, be our love, we shine over every school. If it's HBCU business, then you know that's what we do. No gossip, just a fact with a southern state of mind. Real voices, real moments, every episode designed. This our sports, this our culture, this our legacy alive. Turn it up and ride with us. HBCU overdrive, 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 overdrive. HBCU overdrive, 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 overdrive. HBCU overdrive, 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 HBCU overdrive, 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 overdrive. HBCU overdrive, 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 overdrive.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy Doc Holiday and my man Troy from Gathering Old Men Podcast and Fat Mouth Sports. We are back. It is Monday, June 29th. In the year of our Lord 2026. What up, though? What up, though? First and foremost, make sure you like the stream. Make sure you comment, share. Most of all, subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit everything HBC Overdrive. Make sure you are, if you are on the Twitter page, hit that follow button. And if you're on to the YouTube side, hit that subscribe button. And also hit that join button for us, too. Man, first and foremost, man, let me say, happy birthday to my dog Chris. What up, though? Man turned 30. That's long. It's like a long time ago for us, Troy.
I got Stacey Adams older than him.
Oh Lord. Oh man. So we got some we got a lot of things to talk about. First and foremost, let's see. Germany just got put out. Just got put out of the World Cup by Paraguay on penalty kicks. 4-3. Paraguay moves to the round of 16. Germany, go ahead and take that long flight back over across the pond.
Germany was asking for the ass whooping. They was playing with them people. They was playing the first half. They was like, "Oh, we got time. We got time." No. Like the only reason that it was a match is because there was a mix-up in defense by Paraguay. If it wasn't for that, it might have been 2-0, 3-0.
Yeah,
but they got their goal, and then Paraguay was like, "We just gonna play conservative," and they played conservative the rest of the way, and they put it all on penalty kicks. Germany was supposed to be one of the top teams.
Yeah, Germany one of the teams they're supposed to go out there and win the whole thing. Like I said, it was a few teams out there that were poised to contend for the World Cup. Germany was one, Scotland was the other, and it was so bad for Scotland that the coach decided, like, man, I don't even want to coach this team no more. I quit.
Because he was gonna get fight, like, because we don't see, or we don't really. The United States aren't like real big on international soccer, right? But everybody else is. And when you got these players playing in the Premier League, playing in Italy and playing in Spain, in these top leagues on your squad, and they lose the teams that don't necessarily have as much talent, we seen a little bit of here, when like we had enough of not doing much in the World Cup and in the Olympics, and we fired our coach.
Yeah.
They fired their coach overseas for nothing. So he quit before he got fired because he was getting fired. But a lot of people have a lot to say about the United States, what they is and ain't gonna do. Boy, Tuesday afternoon, it might be a bunch of teams that ain't a threat no more. I might be going from Sweet 16 to maybe Elite 8 in the World Cup. I don't know. Don't quote me just yet. I need a couple more teams to lose. And then of course.
Brazil won their match today. Beating Japan 2-1, which that was an interesting one. They was down in Houston today. You got the Netherlands taking on trying to figure out because they get ready to start playing now.
Yeah, they start at 9:00. They play Morocco. Yeah, they play Morocco.
Yeah, Morocco. Morocco is one of the surprise teams. Surprise African teams, to be exact.
They got money.
But it's getting interesting because this ain't this ain't 3 games and you get to see if you hear you get to stay or not. This is one and done. One and done. Let's see. I'm trying to figure something out. Yeah, I thought I had my charger here. All right. Okay. Now, hey, they were picked to be in contention to win it. And yeah, they got sent home tonight. Just about 30 minutes ago. 30, 40 minutes ago. Yeah, they got sent home packing. They got packed their shit up. Yep. So the Lions went ahead and released Terry Arnold today. After basically his bond was set at $1 million. So it's up for him. It's up for him.
Well, Jamal said they're not from the Tampa Bay area, so they didn't know not to rent an Airbnb in Largo. So I'll give them that. All right, I'll give them that. But this Tampa Bay, it's a lot of things you can do here and get away with and get a slap on the wrist. Unless there's some extraordinary evidence that he's not the mastermind,
they're not gonna take that.
I need him to understand that if it is true that there was a video call during the crime and them boys told the people
where to find it.
Here is our proof that I video called him while this was happening. It's a wrap. His attorney getting up there saying that there's no evidence connecting my client to this crime. You can play with the prosecution in a lot of other states.
Yeah.
Not in this state. Not in this town. Remember, the last prosecutor got removed. And this prosecutor had to prove that they was tough on everything to keep their job. This ain't that time.
Yeah.
That time.
And while we at it on jurisprudence, Malik Beasley and Ed Davis is charged today in a federal gambling case. Let's go ahead and hit.
Can I real quick? The reason, see, I just thought it was odd that they were just so cavalier with the way they've been carrying on. Like the entire group of people that the state has been charging, they have been so cavalier because they've been getting away with this since 2020, 2021. That's how long they've been getting away with it. And Ed Davis, his dad is a prominent HBCU basketball coach.
Yeah, I'm about to say his daddy used to play for the Mavericks.
2021. Of course, they think, hey man, we untouchable. Don't nobody know nothing. It don't take but one to get caught.
So yeah, let's see. Former NBA players Malik Beasley and Ed Davis and an NBA agent are among 6 defendants indicted Monday on charges related to an alleged sports gambling scheme that targeted at least 4 games during the 23-24 basketball season, according to a federal indictment released today. Let's see. Davis and co-defendants Rob Gordetsky, Ernesto Placencia, and William Brown were arrested today, according to a spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York. Beasley and defendant Paolo Zamorano, who was Ed Davis's agent, were not in custody as of this morning. Steve Haney, Beasley's attorney, said that they have coordinated with the U.S. Attorney's Office for the ex-player to voluntarily surrender this week. So Beasley, from what I heard, when I'm looking at it, Malik Beasley lost a lot of millions of dollars. Basically, he was gambling during his whole time in the NBA. So he agreed to manipulate his statistics ahead of at least 4 games during the 23-24 season. And while he was with the Milwaukee Bucks, so that the co-conspirators could wager on the stats according to the indictment. The indictment included examples of wagers totaling more than $75,000 with net winnings of at least $121,000. Beasley received bribes from the co-conspirators, often used to reduce or pay off debts he owed Davis. Prosecutors alleged in the indictment. The 2 were teammates on the Minnesota Timberwolves during the 2021 season. Davis was known in the scheme as Beasley's gatekeeper. Only way you can beat Vegas is sports betting. Davis texts Beasley in December 23, according to the indictment. We can make some good money. Basically, man, you got to be a fucking idiot. Because
I just want to say that is it too late to revoke his scholarship from Florida State? I know he left in 2016, but
it's too late.
But again, they've been going since 2020. So of course they thought they was untouchable. They was absolutely untouchable until a few things happened, right? And we talked about it on Fat Mouth Sports a few times. And I keep telling y'all, Vegas always wins. And when Vegas came up with a cooperative, when they said, hey, I'm going to tell you about these unusual betting patterns. Let's see if you see something similar. Now, their AI application don't work as they think it should work, but it works a little bit. says,
It
"Hey,
works
this is
enough.
unusual." Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, this is unusual. Let me hit up, ESPN bets and hit up MGM. So when they start talking together, and ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to know there is a mechanism where they can communicate in real time.
Mm-hmm.
So if one of the people sees something, they can just get on the computer and say, "Hey, are you seeing this in real time?" And if they're seeing this in real time, the very next thing they do, they talk to the FBI. Hey, we're seeing unusual betting patterns and we can't make sense of this. These are the betting profiles of the players. Because remember, for legal betting, I don't know about illegal betting. For legal betting, you have to give personal identifiable information in order for you to bet. That means they have to know at least what your driver's license say,
Yeah.
where you're supposed to live at,
Yeah.
your bank information, all of that. And
But
we out
that's
here.
why they collect that information before you can even set up an account. They're collecting that information. Like, dumbass, you can't get away. Stop thinking you can get away. The moment you click on that app, they start tracking you. When you walk in, they got cameras in that cover. You can't walk into a casino, right? They have cameras that are gonna cover every angle of the casino.
Mm-hmm.
They have tracking mechanisms on your phone, and using a VPN does not get around their tracking mechanisms. You
So
go
don't.
up. And I need y'all to understand this. If you got a gambling issue, baby, please go get some help. So we ain't got to read about you being with the feds. Let's, like, what are we doing? And y'all ain't even need to do that. Y'all millionaires. Hey, where my hold on. Why my little tag ain't showing up? Co-founder of Fat Mouth Sports Network, Southside the Realist. Where my shit?
You gotta add it. You gotta add it before you log in. You
Ain't
gotta
get,
add it.
man, listen. I'm finna log out and come back in. I need my little tag. What is gonna be?
Oh Lord.
The best midget you would have ever seen.
You know what? I'm done with you.
Man.
Midget wrestler. The midget model. There we go.
Because if you think about it, man, like for real, just thinking about this, it's like, bro, Terry Rozier, out of there, right? Who else? Damon Jones is a coach in the NBA, out of there. Chauncey Billups, who is a head coach, out of there. You think these folks is playing? These folks is not playing. And let's not just get onto the NBA. Let's get into in college basketball too. We ain't heard from Landon Glasper since he got founded that he was betting on games. We ain't heard from them dudes from Mississippi Valley since they got caught point shaving. We definitely ain't heard from the 4 players from Alabama State who was trying to throw a game away. The biggest name, like really, and you really think about it, in college sports, and the biggest name who really name is being out there is Sorsby. And that's because he was still in college and he betted on his own team. So, and if it was me, if I'm the Fed, I'd be looking at his ass too.
Absolutely. And his teammates. That's how that little ring got caught up with the HBCU. Like, y'all teammates. Like, what are y'all doing?
And like, bro, why is you owing this other player money unless you borrow money from him, knowing that you ain't gonna have you it's either hit or miss when it comes to betting, knowing that you ain't gonna be able to pay these fools back, pay that dude back, and he's gonna be looking for his money.
I'm trying to tell you. Listen, gambling is such a rabbit hole, right? Because once you lose and you go into debt, then you start making piss poor decisions to get out of debt, and then you end up in even more debt because you can't. It's like
Yes,
smoking. It's like smoking. Like you try to kick the habit, and next thing you know, you got lung cancer. You can't breathe, can't walk, can't do this, that, and the third. And it all started in high school when you succumbed to peer pressure. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? And it's like it is mind boggling because who is in y'all's ear? Somebody got to be telling y'all this shit is okay and it's not. Like,
it's not.
what are y'all do? Y'all literally messing up everything. And for what? You're probably not even making as much money gambling and betting on and doing all this underhanded stuff that you did playing. Make it make sense. We that greedy? Are we really that greedy?
Crook said something real smart right here. He said something real. You got people who don't wash their ass that's still down there in the casino gambling their ass off, and they got a hotel room 100 feet away.
That's so true. They ain't eating. And the casinos, like they do that on purpose, right? If you notice, casinos don't have windows because they don't want you to know what time of the day it is. They want you to be in that dark, enclosed area forever. And they're gonna take
So,
all your money.
so if I go to a casino, I go to Windstar. It's like literally probably about an hour north in Oklahoma. On the outside of you cross over the Red River, outside of Gainesville, and you in Oklahoma, and it's like right on the off the freeway. And so, usually I go. The first time we went. It was me and my ex-wife. We went in the daytime, and we basically, we gambled, but we had a hotel room and stuff like that. We stayed in the hotel. You know what I'm saying? When you go in there, we enjoyed ourselves in the hotel. We enjoyed ourselves pool. We enjoyed ourselves with the restaurants that was out there, and then of course we enjoyed ourselves. Playing slots or me playing blackjack or something like that. I mean, it was cool. And then the second time we went. It was dark. It was at nighttime, but we was only there for like a couple of hours, and then after that we gone. But like you said, Crook, right? You got a lot of people that they'll just stay in that. They will stay in that wherever they at, and just when you don't do something, when you are literally glued to a chair in a machine or at a table and you have not moved, you ain't ate, you ain't drunk nothing, you probably drunk some, you smell like a 60-year-old dude that done spoke about 3 packs of Newports. It is it's crazy. Like it really, really is crazy. But
Every Crook said something. He said wearing diapers. That reminds me, y'all remember this was some years ago. I think she was a former astronaut, and she was going to do some harm to her ex, and she drove from like Arizona to Florida, and she never stopped to use the bathroom because she wore diapers the whole time.
oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah,
First of all,
y'all got to look that story up because when I tell you that lady was A1 sauce, crazy, like lunatic. But y'all got to read the story. But it's that same kind of psychosis. Like you have all your habits surround Arizona to Florida is crazy word. I'm gonna find a story while we on the air, so y'all know, like, I'm not tripping. Like, this lady really did that and wore diapers, and the police ended
Oh
up
no, that
catching
was real. That was real. She that was real. She drove from Florida.
she either drove to Florida or from Florida. Girl, I said this girl is crazy.
That shit smell like pissy ass car to drive. Oh my god! Wow, smell like piss and funk.
while we was talking, because I was curious, because I had said my understanding is that if you are in the United States and your name comes up in a gambling investigation, you get pulled from professional. So I found Landon Glasper squad. It looks like this is Serbia, right? Don't make me mess up the name. Sobar BC, I guess is how you say that. SOMBORBC. Looks like since February he been over there. He played 11 games, averaged 17.5 points a game, and then on, this is important, January 17th, he's no longer on the squad. But prior to that, he's averaging anywhere from 20 to 33 minutes a game. And then he gets pulled.
You know what, Franklin? I wish I was a Texas fan, but like I said, after they disrespected Nolan Ryan, I decided not to be a Texas fan. Back to basketball. Jonathan Kuminga, the Atlanta Hawks declined his player option. So he is a free agent. Champagne and Harrison Barnes are going to return back to the Spurs on some good cheap deals, and Kristaps Porzingis declined his option, so he signed a 2-year, $40 million deal to stay with the Golden State Warriors.
Where he was going?
Home. That's it.
But the biggest news of the day came out of Memphis. And we talked about this the other day. We talked about this last week. The biggest news. I said there was going to be 2 moves that was going to be made. I said 2 moves were going to be made either last week or this week. The first move, after Charlotte traded LaMelo Ball to Minnesota, the Hornets went ahead and traded Miles Bridges. They traded him this past weekend. And I said that this is going to be Knipples and Brandon Miller's team. You, like Troy said, we tried the LaMelo experiment. Only gave you one playoff appearance?
One.
And you got swept in that one.
One healthy season, one playoff appearance.
Miles Bridges, all the stuff that he was going through, his domestic violence case and stuff like that, Charlotte got tired of it. And I said it was a whole facelift. But the other news we said that was going to happen was the Memphis Grizzlies were going to trade Ja Morant. And I said trade him to Portland. even though he's going over there with a first year head coach, like I think Troy, you said they got Dame Dollar is still over there. He just got back. He should be playing next season because he was still rehabbing his Achilles, and it's a young nucleus over there.
This deal costs
what is it?
Anything?
No,
this deal costs nobody anything. No draft picks, no nothing. Remember, it ain't been that long ago that Ja was supposed to be one of the premier players in the league. I don't gamble, crook. I cannot gamble. I've worked on gambling apps. They will not allow me to gamble. The only thing I can do is physically go in the Hard Rock and play at the tables. I can't bet shit. I am on a list.
Damn.
Troy on the no-fly list for gambling.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna use Troy as Rain Man.
Listen, Troy, get your ass in this casino. Don't say nothing.
Yeah,
we're gonna have some hand signals.
The app don't take my credit card. It don't take my ID. I am on a list. They will not let me gamble.
I told you he on the no-fly list for casinos.
So the Memphis Grizzlies just gave Ja Morant for Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. No picks, just like you said. It was contract. It was expired contract for a soon to be expiring contract. Ja Morant still got 2 years left on this deal. That's worth $87 million. That was part of his max deal that he had signed in Memphis. The other reason why they traded him because he can't stay healthy and he can't keep his ass out of trouble. Now he gets to go to Portland where ain't too much anything up there. I mean, I think weed is legal in Oregon, if I'm not mistaken.
But other than that, they had all them Portland Trail Blazers arrested, but it is not.
Now, if he was born in our generation, oh, he would have been a jailblazer for real. He'd have been one of them jailblazers.
I don't know how this ends. I don't know how Ja careers end because Portland, the owner of Portland Trailblazers, has told y'all, I ain't spending no money. And I want the citizens of Portland to build me a brand new arena. I hope y'all say no. I hope y'all say no.
I thought that arena was still new in a sense.
He wants a new one. He's okay.
So it's a renovation of the old Rose Garden.
Yeah. He wants hold on, let me check. He wants a new arena, and he pulling that Stu Sternberg thing. Well, if I don't get a new arena, I'm gonna move. Move where? Nobody don't want you.
Where you gonna move?
Just you know what?
Stay put. So basically, Ja Morant was the last of the quartet, because remember we the first person to go. Remember this: the first person to get booted out of Memphis was Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, it's the Moda Center. It's the Moda Center. It used to be the Rose Garden.
Mm-hmm.
It was built in '95. So yeah, he wanted a new one.
Okay.
He's not wrong, but you just showed up to work, and you already telling these people, I ain't come here to work, but I want a raise. Why we abuse? Hold on, we don't abuse Zach around here. Ain't no crook. Quit abusing Zach. We don't do that around here.
So Dylan Brooks was gone. He was the first to go. Then Desmond Bain, you let Desmond Bain walk away. and afterwards you traded Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Utah Jazz. You sent him up to NBA purgatory, and now Ja Morant is officially a Portland Trailblazer. But it's going to be a loaded guard room because you got Ja Morant, you got Drew Holiday is still around, Damian Lillard is still around. Then you add in that you got Scoot Henderson and Shaedon Sharpe on the team. Somebody's about to get moved. Either somebody's about to get moved, somebody's about to get cut.
I'm praying for Scoot. I'm hoping that he get out of there because he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve it. All he did was come in, play well after he got drafted, and through no fault of his own, they just every year is we not trying to do nothing. It's tank mode. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a lot. They got a lot of guards.
That's a lot of guards. So now it's like I said this last week. I said it is officially the era of the boozer.
Look at Crook comment.
Crook is crazy.
Is Bronny even on a contract? Is he on a
Bronny is on? Yeah, Bronny is on the contract.
He's on a contract.
He's on the contract.
Bronny contract and Giannis brother contracts, those should automatically convert to month to month. Let me see what Bronny is on.
And then guess what?
$7 million.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the Warriors are talking about they want to get LeBron up there and get AD over there. But what?
You see what I posted? Somebody said, what can stop this squad? I said an MRI.
MRI.
That's what can stop that squad.
Jesus.
MRI and Draymond Green crashing out.
AD
Draymond Green need help. Like he really, like he still need help. Like that man, like I don't know. Like he up there with y'all remember Ndama Kung Fu? I used to call him Ndama Kung Fu because he liked to kick people.
He didn't
I'm
chill
just
out.
saying, you act like I'm lying. Don't make that face, Doc. His name.
I know you ain't lying. I remember he
did Ndama Kung Fu. Everybody was kung fu fighting.
I saw him going into the Best Buy on Dale Mabry the Thursday after, or the Friday after we had just got done talking about how he should hurry up and retire.
He need to do something. He
that Friday after. Something. Now, it's one thing to see him on the field. To see him up close, he is a monster.
He's an enormous individual, no doubt about it. Right? Draymond Green is an enormous individual. He's a big dude. But you big and crazy. Like you have no emotional control whatsoever. You know who else doesn't have any emotional control? And I'm gonna say it, Caitlin Clark. And she gonna get up real soon.
Where is Jamal when we need him talking about this right now?
She finna get jacked up. When Gino Auriemma comments, now I don't do trust and believe. I don't even like Gino like that. Like I think he's scum, right? But when that man says that you don't have the physicality for this league, he spoke nothing but facts.
He said she too slow, and then try to make it seem like she was gonna get faster.
And is not physical enough. Baby, y'all saw my comment in the group chat. That girl built like a box of cereal. Square. Right?
Brooke is a disgruntled Lakers fan. Gotta be. Gotta be a disgruntled Lakers fan.
Jesus.
Gotta be.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Lord. Need to put some BG on that beard that he got though. But oh my goodness. It was a report too. I seen this yesterday on Twitter that the Mavericks were talking about putting a package deal with PJ Washington and Klay Thompson for Kawhi Leonard.
Say what? Go ahead. Go ahead. You want? What's the fastest way not to go far in the playoffs? Get Kawhi. Kawhi, because he's gonna be hurt. He's going to be hurt.
I said, don't do it. I said, don't do it. And I don't even think Kawhi wants to come to Dallas anyway. Come back to Texas. I mean, I don't know. Somebody said he might even go back to San Antonio since Pop ain't there no more.
He need to go home.
He had home.
Scandal behind him and his uncle.
He at home.
Go
he
home.
Is at the crib.
My God. Jesus. I mean, at one point, people was talking so crazy about Kawhi. Oh, he's a superstar. How? He don't show up to work.
So don't.
Kawhi is Jerry an accountant. He only show up to work when it is a potluck, and he know Miss Mabel is making sweet potato pie. That's when he show up to work. That's
Sweet
it.
potato pie.
I'm gonna have to let you go. I'm gonna have to put you in timeout on that one, bro. Cause we're not gonna go with there will be no Kobe slander in here whatsoever.
Man, you bad crook. Oh wow.
Not you banning Crook.
Wow.
I'll bring him back. I'll bring him back.
Let him live.
Wow.
Bring Crook back.
Wow. Listen, I can't believe I'm saying this. Yeah, man, you gotta cut Crook a break. You gotta cook. Oh Jesus. Oh.
He only timed out for 300 seconds. Ain't up to 5 minutes.
Damn. That's really?
That's a
What are
long
we
time.
doing?
That's a whole segment. Oh wow. Hey Crook, it wasn't me this time. It wasn't me.
That's petty.
You know how I am about. Yeah, Chris. You know, I ain't put some people in the gulag in a long time. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
That comment wasn't even that bad.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
he gonna come back in 5 minutes.
We banning the wrong people. We banning the wrong people.
But oh Lord. All right, man. Look, Black Media Day is coming up this week. I mean, not this week, but in the next week and a half. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You got 2 weeks. And we got 2 weeks, and we are still sitting on right now for as far as donation, still sitting at $370. Man, please. Let's go ahead and get to the donation and the giving. Like I said, this is the cover for a hotel and the get me there and back. Other than that, anything else extra, it will be coming out of my own pocket.
Them 3 weeks seem fast. Man, these 3 weeks just. Whew. I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna get some embroidered shirts or not. You know, because last year, No Chill showed up all spiffy with their embroidered shirts.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah, Poor Ant showed up real professional like.
Mm-hmm.
I showed up like I just got off the bus.
Man, look, Is
Look, I need a medium.
this? She said, "Sweet." I gotta get. I think I need to get some more lights before I go. These lights are okay, but I don't know. I think I need to get. I seen some other people lights, and I felt like I wasn't professional enough with their lights. So I was like, maybe I need to get better lights. But I'm good on
Yeah.
cameras this year. Yeah, ain't nothing going dead this year. Goddamn it,
Ain't nothing going dead.
not this year. Oh, I did find out we cannot fly with a solar battery generator. We can't fly with that. So
Oh
I'm gonna
wow.
have to get the Doug and find out if it's a Harbor Freight somewhere nearby and buy one up there and then just give it to somebody. Because they're not going that ain't gonna get on the plane. I tried. And Delta was like, no.
No.
Planes go down for less. No, you cannot get on the plane with no battery.
Guess what? Got a good, nice little donation.
That's what's up. That is what's up.
We got down to $290.
Keep them rolling in.
Hey,
Keep it rolling in.
speaking of donations, y'all know
Y'all donate to my girl, man.
yeah, but no, y'all know I'm still salty about that fake man. Listen.
We'll talk about it.
Oh wait, let me send Doc this real Hollywood story. Let me send him that so he can post that up real quick.
Not tales from not another Tallahassee story.
Well, you know, when you post your little when you post that you trying to get your money, you know, want to make sure you be able to run that and just so everybody know if you got to, you're gonna get on the strip pole.
That's why I'm finna be midget stripping.
You know what?
I don't even know how to even.
All right, so since we talking about we on this, let's bring this up. So we got welcome back, Crook.
Crook, we tried to save you. We tried.
Oh Lord, I don't want to be on the pole.
I mean, you know, just
Oh,
really don't understand. Y'all really don't understand. We used to go to the club and wait for Marlo to come out his shirt.
oh Lord.
Every time.
Hold on. I gotta put it over there. Oh Jesus. If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know I'm upstairs going hard. Bing bong. Oh no. Y'all ain't never heard of that? You ain't never heard. You ever heard of I put it on there one time. Side Talk Side Talk NYC. Oh Lord. Let me I guess you know how to get these donations. Like you said, I'm gonna have to be on the pole as doing something. Oh no!
Oh man. Oh man. Let me
Oh Jesus!
So
Oh no! All right, let's get to it. Oh my goodness. So the representatives for SWAC Media Day have been announced, and a lot of people are in their feelings.
Why? Why? Like, couple things about Media Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is not. We talk to the whole team day. It's Media Day. We get to talk to the coach, and we get to talk to the players. Is ESPN isn't running it this time, so we might be on time. We might be on time. Am I correct on that? Is this not an ESPN? This is SWAC TV, right?
That's still ESPN.
Oh shit! Scratch that. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's still that 4-letter network.
Well, that being said, if the 4-letter network is still running it, we're gonna be able to talk to whoever we want to talk to because the 4-letter network is gonna be running behind. Absolutely gonna be running behind. They try to blame us not being on time, but yeah.
All right. So representing Alabama A&M, we got the oldest man in the SWAC.
Man, don't do that.
Because he is. The dude about to be 26 years old. He is the oldest dude in the SWAC playing.
Hey, I can't even talk because our guys be coming in as freshmen. They 26 years old.
Well, true. I forgot about that. I forgot about. Shout out to Jamal Tall.
He ain't with us no more. We got another kid. He's I think he's a 28-year-old junior, about to be 29. Full grown man. Anyway.
And then on the defensive side, Jeremiah Hudson Davis for Alabama A&M. For Bama State, we got the SWAC Player of the Year 2025, Mr. Andrew Body.
Body, yada, 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 yada.
And Mr. Tayshawn Sims, DB. Bethune-Cookman, or as our friend Marlo would say, fuck Daytona.
No.
That school in Daytona.
That school in Daytona.
Listen, I just want to know who their quarterback is going to be. If you're not bringing your quarterback, who is your quarterback going? And no coach is going to want to answer that question, by the way. But that's going to be my first question. Who's your quarterback going into fall camp?
You got offensive lineman Christian Lovin and linebacker Steven Sparrow coming in. And then, of course, for the Florida A&M Rattlers, we got Isaiah Knowles and Antonio, what's it, Kamen?
Kamen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Of course, for Jackson State, you got sophomore QB Jared Lockhart, and you got the man child and DB Cam Salas, Mr. Bam Bam.
Bam Bam.
Mississippi Valley is going to bring in Josh Brown and Jamari Stokes. That name sound familiar though. Jamari Stokes. I'm trying to figure out where he came from. They're gonna be in there with Coach T Buck. One of my favorite Knowles.
Oh, he's from Gaston County.
Even though he did play for them suck ass New England Patriots. For Alcorn, Jalen Tolbert and Eric Thomas are being represented with Coach Cedric Thomas. Grambling is going to bring in offensive lineman Alexander Vigil and linebacker Marcellus Johnson.
You got to ask the same question. The exact same question.
Well, with Gramblin's situation is a little bit different.
We know.
Prairie View is bringing in wide receiver Rodney Ojo and defensive lineman Malik Mason. Southern is bringing in super senior Herman Brisker III. Cause Herman been there for a minute. He been at Southern for a minute. And Cameron Jefferson at wide receiver, Cameron Jefferson. Texas Southern is gonna go with Cameron McCoy and DB MJ Henson. And Pine Bluff, last but not least, we'll bring in wide receiver Jordan Jackson and linebacker Denarius Hilliard. Those are the representatives for SWAC Media Day.
So for all those teams not bringing quarterbacks, we have to ask the question, because that is the most important question when it comes to football. Who is your quarterback going to be? Even if they playing Canada Junior football, who is your quarterback going to be? And more than anybody, Southern. That's the biggest question. Your defensive line was a question mark last year. Your quarterback was a question mark last year. Coach, who you bringing in to settle down the team and get back to winning ways? That's the obvious question. And again, is Marshall Faulk going to be there first off before we even get in all that? Is Faulk going to be there?
Yeah, he got to be there. There's no getting away.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like, yeah, they don't. That would be a PR nightmare.
Boy, that would be a fine. That would be a hefty fine by the commissioner.
Mr. Dukes, Southern has the third or fourth most Black national championships. Whatever you may think of them, nothing is changing that. That's etched in stone.
We ain't worried about them. It's still a
I know you don't like them. I'm just saying, like, everybody, dynasties don't go away. People just forget history.
Mm-hmm. That's true. You're right. You are right about that.
All right. But those are the participants for Media Day. We shall see. First and foremost, I hope they do a tribute for Charlie Neal at SWAC Media Day. I hope the other thing is getting Miss Tiffany Green on to the show. And one of our fan favorites, getting Miss Dawn Montgomery, getting your ass back to Birmingham. Come on back.
No, she still got me blocked on Twitter. I ain't blocked on Instagram, but she still got me blocked on Twitter. It's all right. It's all right.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
She be half naked on Instagram anyway, so whatever.
All right, y'all. We're gonna hit this commercial break and then we're gonna go ahead.
Busy. She posting thirst traps. I had to talk about her the other day.
Because I hadn't seen her, because I don't go on Instagram that much, but I need to get more content on Instagram. I opened up Instagram, Khalees, Jill Scott, Dawn, half naked behind.
We're going to commercial break. We'll be right back.
Lord.
It's your boy, Doc Holiday. Become a subscriber on HBCU Overdrive on YouTube, and you can follow me on all social media platforms at HBCU_Overdrive on Twitter and Instagram. You can catch me on TikTok at Holiday1925 and on Facebook under my real name, David E. Smith Douglas. Also, when you become an exclusive family member, you get all the membership perks. You get all the exclusive members only videos, early access to new videos, member shout outs, and members only live chats. And also, you can get birthday shout outs on here and win member when you becoming a subscriber. You can also hit the donation to the Cash App at HBCU Overdrive. You can hit the PayPal, David Smith 1925, and you can hit the Zelle, David E. Smith 30 at gmail.com. Remember, all proceeds go towards the channel, not the pocket.
All right, we back, y'all.
Doc, check the y'all gotta check the chat. Am I chatting? Y'all see the studio chat?
I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Woo.
So my question, because I know by the time we get set up good, everybody gonna be pissed off. SWAC player of the year. Who y'all think that's gonna be?
I'm gonna be real with you.
I think they're
Is
gonna
it-
be lazy. I think they're gonna pick Brody just to be lazy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
To big pig body. I mean, but you gotta realize he is the reigning SWAC player of the year though. So I mean, it's still his award to lose.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Bama State also brought in, and I know you have to play in the SWAC to be eligible for the player of the year, right? Hear me out. Bama State brought in Campbell's freshman All-American from last year. FAMU brought in Isaiah Knowles, who went deep into the playoffs until he got hurt. Who is a very, listen, I know what I say about short quarterbacks. He can ball.
What about, I mean, I don't know. I think I can see them picking Body just because, but I think you also have to look at the other QBs, right? And is it possible that it goes to someone other than a quarterback this year? But you know, Jackson's. Oh my gosh, what's the old boy's name from Jackson?
Jared Lockhart.
Lockhart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I think that you have to consider him as well.
Well, I don't think they'll consider Jared Lockhart because you got to play at least 75% of the snaps. And Jared only played, I think he only played like 60%.
But aren't we talking about? Okay.
It is very, listen, it is. It's not like the ACC where coaches go, this is the best player that's in the conference right now. We vote for him.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that. They
I
go,
know.
you got to be here to be here.
Yeah.
So that's why last year Body wasn't. Was it last year, the year before? Body wasn't preseason player of the year.
Yeah, he wasn't preseason player of the year last year because he didn't play the year before.
I'm sorry. I thought you asked who was going to be the player of the year, not preseason player.
Preseason and the preseason player of the year. Not a player of the year.
Because I'm like, I thought you said player of the year. That's why I said preseason. Lockhart needs to be considered. Like,
I think if he plays out the way, it's supposed to, and he plays real big, and especially in the big games too, that it basically all counts, then yeah, you put him in the consideration for player of the year.
Yes. Okay. So we talking about preseason player of the year.
Yeah, preseason player of the year. They're gonna go with Andrew Body.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He's the defending player of the year. I think that's an easy look for them. Like you said, it's a lazy pick, but it's the easiest way out. And then, yeah, I agree, Crook. He does need to put up the numbers. Absolutely.
Mhm.
But
He has to
considering
be
his
healthy.
ability, yes, and if he stays healthy, he needs to be in that consideration.
Now, let me tell you what he said out of his own mouth. He said that last season he was playing at like 180. Now, remember, because before he got to school, got to Jackson, he had a knee injury that ended his season in high school early. So he's playing at 180. He's bulked up 25 pounds.
You know what? I bulked up 25 pounds too. No, I'm just playing. I didn't. I didn't.
Listen.
I lost 25 pounds, y'all.
Will the extra weight
Yes.
will the extra weight allow him to play aggressively the way he wants to play without the offensive coordinator having to protect him? I still say you got to protect him.
I mean, yeah, you got to protect him, but you also got to let him do. You also got to let him do his thing too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
November, yes. In November, yes.
He said in November.
Not in September, October. No, you better go get your ass out of bounds. That's your job.
Please.
For the whole SWAC is to get your ass out of bounds. And listen,
bro,
we had a masterpiece. We had a masterpiece against UAPB that they almost pulled off the upset, right? That should have been what we should have saw for the rest of the season. Should have been, hey, he might be a Heisman candidate. That would have did wonders for the SWAC. But that didn't happen. It ain't all on him. It ain't all on him. But I'm just saying that didn't happen. What we need to see this year from him, and this is just, I know these are unreasonable expectations. You need to blame off script. Off script made me take
why are we blaming Scotty? Scotty is shit.
Scotty was the one that was telling me, hey, you got to watch this guy from Texas Southern. I wasn't paying attention to nobody at Texas Southern at that time. And I was
he did.
Oh,
now I will give Scotty his prop because he did say he did bring up Andrew Body. Nobody knew about him. Don't get me wrong. I didn't even know about him until I started watching some of his game when he was at Corpus Christi Miller. And I'm like, hey, this kid is it's a no-brainer. You can't go wrong with him.
That's why my expectations, I have unrealistic expectations of him because of him. So it's not me disrespecting him. This is what you done showed me as a freshman. You a senior now.
Now, he look. The man showed up after I think it was after the third game of the season in 21 or 22? It was 21, and he been making plays. Yeah. He's been balling. There's nothing about his game that I say that he needs to work better at other than protecting himself, as you know what I'm saying, as a player. Because he's relentless when he's running. He's shit. First of all, the man is shifty and elusive. That's all he is. Second of all, people sleep on his arm, like his arm strength. Like they sleep on his arm strength. Don't sleep on it. And there you go. Getting down is what he needs to learn. Getting down, going out of bounds, or if you don't see the open receiver, throw that shit out of bounds.
Hey, X, that's the problem. He need to take his ass down. Stop being a tough guy. Take your black ass down.
Now, the play he did get hurt, it wasn't fluke because the man reached over for the touchdown. He reached for the touchdown that put Bama State up in that game. I think they was up like 2 scores after that. after that touchdown. Other than that, hey,
Listen, it's gonna be some games where the other team can't touch you, and you can show out and do cartwheels and all that stuff. It's gonna be games like that. But the games where the team got your number, you ain't got to make the hero play. You just got to make the good play. Remember, cowards get to tell the stories of how the heroes died. Stop being a hero. Be a field general. That's all we need you to be. Unless you're playing FAMU. And then I'm going to have a whole different discussion for that. And it ain't got nothing to do with you. That got to do with Doug. I want everybody to know. I don't have no problem with Bama State. I have a problem with Doug.
Well, he did a whole number on a lot of people in the SWAC, so we can't really say anything bad about it. Let's go ahead and let's get into it. Let's talk about this. Now we did the lower tier of the MEAC the other day, and now in the words of Mr. Joshua Sims Sr., it's time for the big dogs to come to play. So we're doing the top 3 of the MEAC. So trying to give them some grace. First on the list, you got your schedule put up, Troy.
Yeah, let me grab. We need South Carolina State. I mean, we should do an
Central
HBCU
first. Yep.
Go ahead and pull that schedule up. All right, I got it.
All right, and when we get to South Carolina State, hey Kobe, if you watch it, I need you to jump on because I'm coming for that. I'm coming for the fireplace. I'm coming for the fireplace again. It's gonna be put it right there on the back wall right there.
You sure you want me on here to do this? Because I have thoughts, and I watch everybody podcast.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be easy.
Why you sound like why you sound like Jay-Z? Okay.
Cobra's fireplace.
You want me to share? Can I share the schedule? I'll go ahead and share the schedule.
Yeah, let's share the schedule. All right. Let's see. First game we got up right now. The first game we got up for North Carolina Central. They don't be on the road. On the road.
Mm-hmm.
Down there at H-Town, Texas. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be muggy.
Hang around, Blue. I got questions, Blue. Hang around. Don't go nowhere.
All over.
It's gonna be.
They playing it at Shell Stadium.
No, they're not playing at Shell Stadium.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
They are playing at Thorne Stadium, which is a high school field.
Okay.
So that's the same field they played at before the Shell Stadium got built.
Texas Southern, you need to pack that out. If you got a giveaway ticket to high school, pack that thing out.
Thorne seats, I think they seats either 10 or 12,000.
Hey, highlight EA comment for later. Start that comment for later. Yeah, we're getting into all of this tonight. Because I watched all the HBCU light skin nightly show.
Not the light skin nightly show.
Yeah, I think HBCU nightly is was Pretty Ricky and everybody
Y'all
else.
get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerves, I swear.
All right, man. Look, I don't have Texas Southern winning this game against Central. I don't.
I don't either. I don't either.
Oh,
yeah, I think Texas Southern finna get smacked.
it's gonna be a long. I think it's gonna be a long year for Texas Southern this year. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that like next week too. Because I'm gonna have to split the East and the West together. September the 5th, they are at home against Elizabeth City State.
Let's talk about it.
They like to beat the brakes out the Vikings.
I know that, but there was a conversation about what team SWAC schools was playing. And I get that this school is in your state. I get all of that. I understand it's 8 million HBCUs in North Carolina. I understand all of that. But when we had these conversations about strength of schedule, we also need to have a conversation about two things. One, not only are we FCS HBCUs, we're also our brothers' keepers. So we are money games for our lower division brothers. Now, I'm not talking about corner store HBCU where you play them Sycamore and all of them. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about your D2 HBCUs. Those teams being on the schedule, if you have one or you have two, one, you're doing a service. This ain't up your schedule, you're doing a service. This is the same thing as when FAMU plays Miami. It is a money game. It is a revenue generator for the department. If you take those games off the schedule, you now put HBCU D2 schools in a quandary. Well, they now have to find games. And I get everybody, oh, well, why would you go out and seek? Why would you handicap yourself as a D2 HBCU when you have a formula that's been working? That's all I've been saying. I get everybody want to thump their chest and talk about competition, while going broke, thumping their chest about competition. But let's ease up on the HBCUs when we play our D2 brethren. Just the D2 brethren. I ain't talking about the Sycamores and all of that. But the D2 brethren, let's chill out. Let's have some grace. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So after all that, what Troy just said, we just gonna go ahead and give Central a dub on this one right here.
Oh, by the way, Zach was on there too. I seen you, Zach. Zach do fit in with them light-skinned people, though. I just want to say that. Oh,
September the 12th.
do we?
September the 12th. In Durham.
Is this one of them 7 games that Dave said they were gonna win?
Yes. Got the Aggie Eagle Classic. Or Eagle Aggie Classic, or however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. You got Central versus A&T. The last 2 years.
I got a headache.
Didn't they score? It's what, 100 points?
The last 2 years.
Like what did we? Anyway,
they have scored 60 or more points in the last 2 years of this rivalry,
which is utterly insane. That's insane.
Did not to be, in the words of my big brother Troy, to be the dead horse. How many times they gonna score against these dudes this season?
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to throw some bail to A&T. Central is starting with a new quarterback this year. There is hope if A&T can stop the run. Again, Zach know better than me if they have some beef on the defensive line. The last time I looked at their roster, by the way, I no longer trust anybody roster because y'all was taking y'all rosters down before your media days. I see what you're doing. But anyway, I digress. I don't know if A&T got the beef.
Pause.
You know what?
I'm joking.
If they got the big uglies up front to stop Central's running game, because Central gonna run the ball. They're gonna be all Canada Junior, and they're gonna run the ball. So I'm looking at A&T roster right now, and the only thing I'm looking for is 300 pounds.
It's not gonna be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all.
I'm gonna be looking like Wanda Alpha in living color.
Well, I'm still in the 30s. Hold on now. I'm looking. I mean, they're good on. Oh, they go one. Well, they got a 290 dude, 310, 285, 300, 280, 340, 290, 300, 310. Hey, and now we at the tight ends. That ain't gonna cut it. Not with that team. That ain't gonna cut it.
So we're looking at another 60 piece for Central on A&T this season.
They got 280 defensive linemen. They do have a nose tackle that's 325. They got a defensive lineman that's 310. And then it goes to the coaching staff. Again, I know that roster ain't correct. You need more football players than that. So I know everybody ain't on that roster, right?
Right.
But who ain't on that roster need to be 5 or 6 more big uglies on the offensive line and defensive line. It's I want this to be competitive because I like to see rivals go at it. I like to see rivals go at it on social media, then people show up to the game, and then it be a game. I don't like seeing rivals blow each other out. That's not cute. It is not fun to watch. This gonna get ugly.
It's gonna be ugly. So we got right now, Central looking kind of pretty right now. They sitting at 3-0 right now. They on the road the following week to Boiling Springs, North Carolina, to take on Gardner Webb.
I don't think they win that game.
They might win this game. Gardner Webb is one of those teams. They're in the Big South OVC.
Oh, right. You're right. Let's look at their
I would give Central. I'll give Central the nod on this one. I'm gonna have them at 4-0 right now.
Whatever Blue say, I'll go with. I'm not, again, I like to see B front, and I'm not just on what's on the roster. Remember, we don't trust nobody because media day is coming up. They ain't got the.
Well,
5. Hold on. 6. 7. 290. I'm counting 290 as 300. 8, 9. No, I know. No. Nope. I'm not. Zach, I'm going with Gardner Webb. They got a lot of big uglies on, and I ain't even get through the whole roster. They got too many big uglies.
You can have big uglies on your team, but damn it, can they actually play?
Can they play? But again, you're replacing the quarterback.
Run the
Zach,
ball.
do you have them winning this game? I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't got to say pause. I got a whole wife. And y'all need to tell her I'm a person. She off till Thursday, around here watching damn Tubi movies while I'm working, looking at me like I'm meat. No. I got shit to do. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, that's what I thought, Zach. I think
y'all think it's an L. I think it's a W.
All right.
Well,
we know the next one is an L for sure.
Oh yeah, that's an L.
Get your money.
East Carolina, that's the L. And first and foremost, since we talk about East Carolina, before we finish out the rest of the schedule, man, let's give some prayers to Chris Johnson.
Yeah, for sure.
Because him to come out to say that he has Lou Gehrig's disease is
that's like, devastating.
Wild.
I wasn't ready for that this morning. That kind of hit me.
I was not ready for that.
Because I was expecting, when they normally make the announcement, it's on the decline. He was already there. And it wasn't that long ago. We was watching him just like be around the NFL.
Right.
Like, what was it? 2 years ago, he was like still running like a 4.5, 4.4. It's like, and now we here.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy if he been had that, and on top of that, because he does. I mean, it's another thing he has. He has Tourette's too. He had Tourette's. He had Tourette's. But just to hear him, bro, see this and say like he's like literally, might be losing. Because when you have ALS, you lose functions of yourself.
Listen, man. For some reason, on social media, there is this anti-relationship little mob people. Let me tell you something as a 53-year-old man. When you go through some shit, you hope somebody is there for you.
Absolutely.
And her being there, if you don't have hope and belief in the power of God and love, it is something wrong with you.
Yeah.
I ain't saying that everybody should run out and get married. All I'm saying is you can't keep hollering about men ain't shit and women ain't shit when we see examples day after day of everything opposite of that narrative.
All right.
Love can take you a long way. And this man, he knows there's no coming back from this. She ain't no coming back from that. And all they want is a little bit more time. Man, I was not ready for that today, man. I was not ready for that.
No, you ain't. Hey, Crook, you right. You ain't letting nothing stop him. You ain't letting nothing stop him, and that's one of the reasons why, like you said, he one of your goals. He one of my goals. I don't even like the Tennessee Titans like that. I mean, I did when they had Steve and Eddie, but after that, I started liking them because I don't fuck Bud Adams and his whole family.
Man,
But
2,000 yards make you goated. Period. In the air, goated. 2,000 yards, goated. Automatic.
yeah, but man, it's just crazy to hear that and to see that he going through that. But let's get back to this. We got October the 3rd in Durham. They are taking on Campbell, the Fighting Camels.
I think Campbell wins, but I think it's a fight. I think Central fights. What's wild is I think I got them winning the next game and fighting this game. Now,
All right.
I know I bash Central about their second game of the season, but the rest of their non-conference schedule is pretty tough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to engage in this conversation, but when I tell y'all I can hardly read that screen, whew, these old eyes.
I think they lose. I think they lose to Campbell, but Blue might come in and put a pipe bomb in the group chat. In the chat.
So look, Campbell lost their freshman All-American to Alabama State, right? But they have other horses in the stable. That's the only thing. Like, this isn't one of those schools that just like gonna go straight in the dumps. Now, my understanding is that the whole conference is going down a little bit, but I think Campbell is still gonna be one of those top 3 to 5 schools in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think
no. I don't think no. Not in the CAA. No. They weren't even top. They weren't even the middle of the pack last season.
Then maybe, you know what? Maybe.
I got Central winning this game against Campbell.
Maybe I got it reversed.
I have Central winning this game against Campbell, but the next game against William and Mary, I have them losing. William and Mary is always a tough team to play, and they are, in fact.
Jesus. Yeah, you're right. I'm looking at that last year's schedule. Yeah. Central gonna beat them. Central gonna whoop them.
So right now, and then the next week they lose to William and Mary. So right now I got them sitting at 5-2 before they play their first conference game.
So this my beef with my beef with the MEAC, right? They don't get into conference play until after my birthday. And then they start off with probably the toughest team in the conference, with Delaware State.
And this game is in Dover.
Is it cold in Dover?
It'll be cool. It'll be cool in Dover.
It'll be okay. Cool
this year. So
they'll be cool in Dover. Yeah.
Now, last season.
What did that score last year? Hold on.
35-26. Last season, Central jumped out on Dale State 10-7 in the first half, and then Dale State, I don't know for whatever reason, Deshaun Jackson said something to them guys, and said like, "Do what you got to do."
Let me look at these team stats. See,
it was a shootout last season. I think that was the only game where Caden Bennett threw for more than 150 yards.
Caden Bennett had 212 yards. Walker Harris had 300. You know it was trouble if Walker Harris threw for 300 yards. It was trouble. And is that Lolly guy back?
Najee Lolly?
Yeah.
I think he is.
Let me check just. Because seriously? Roster. I do like the loading screens for Dale State. That's nice. Position. I don't know why I don't just. He is a redshirt senior.
Yeah, he back.
I like Dale State.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dale State on this one. It's almost like a repeat from last season because they started the season off 5-3, 5-2, and then they lost to Dale State in the opener.
Because Caden Bennett come back too, right?
Caden Bennett was a
he was a junior, right? Last year.
He's a junior, I think.
Uh, 21, he was at Sac State. Ooh, 21, 22, 23. Let me go back to that DSU roster.
They just had the 2025 roster. They ain't updated it yet. No, Caden Bennett is gone. He was a grad student.
Grad student? Okay. Listen, I like Trey Oliver. I don't like the style of football that he plays. He is a winner, but he got fresh blood in the MEAC. And he gonna have to tangle with that fresh blood in the MEAC. The next game.
The next game on the list, you got Howard. There was a game Howard. This game was ugly. It was an ugly game last season. And when I say it was an ugly game, it was a lot penalties killed Howard in his game. False starts, false starts, holdings, and on the offense, and I wouldn't say delay a game, but it was false starts and holdings in this game. Howard racked up over 100-something yards and penalties in this game against Central. Central was able to take it away. So I'm gonna give the nod to Central on this one. Just because, like I said, with Howard, it's the rebuild year. Howard.
They got too many young guys. Howard got too many young guys. They got a lot of young guys from Florida. I see the blueprint. I see the blueprint. It's a lot of young guys from Florida. I see.
And then next on the list, November the 7th. Should we just chalk this as a win right here too? Because they got Norfolk.
Man, they might put up more points on Norfolk than they do A&T.
That's a dub.
Definitely. Dub saying, I ain't even saying that because I love Hampton.
I like the quarterback coach at South Carolina State. I don't think Central's winning this one. Not without a proven signal caller. But wait, what are we talking about? It's going to be November by the time they play this game. So at that point, your freshman is really a sophomore. Or your signal caller, whoever the signal caller is going to be.
And this game is on the road in Norfolk, in Virginia. So
it's about to be a sad day in the Bay.
No, it ain't, because they're going to sell parking lot tickets. And they're going to make a whole bunch of money. And they're going to have the biggest attendance in the MEAC.
From the parking lot.
Listen, I am knocking nobody that go to games in the parking lot. I went to many a FAMU game in the parking lot. I'm not judging. I'm not. Norfolk, make your money.
Oh, snap. Rematch the following week. Central in South Carolina State. This time, this game is in Orangeburg. The game is in Orangeburg.
Orangeburg.
Let's look at last year's game. Because that's the tail of the tape.
South Carolina State, they was Central was up in this game at halftime, 20-17. They scored one time in the third quarter and got shut out in the last quarter. While South Carolina State scored 17 points in the second half of this game.
Ain't that boy Atkins back for South Carolina State?
I think he is. I don't know if he is or not. But I'm gonna go with a loss on this one.
It's not a bad prediction.
I'm gonna go with the loss on this one. And the last game of the season, November the 21st in Durham, is against Morgan State. And this will be the game where where the U-Haul truck would show up at Coach Wilson's house.
This is the game. This is the game. You have the talent. I know you have the talent at quarterback. If Morgan don't win this game, and I'm saying maybe they lose one game in the MEAC, Morgan, but the last game of the season against the North Carolina Central that is breaking in a new quarterback. And here's the problem with me. If I didn't know you brought in a monster at quarterback, I'd be like, hey, no, trolls. They brought in a kid from Florida, from Jacksonville, Florida, from Jacksonville, Rains, Florida. I'm sorry, I'm not saying this right. State champion, Jacksonville Rains. Listen, Adrian, we've been saying for years, Morgan ain't got no quarterback. They ain't got no quarterback. They got one now.
But that's if he even gonna play though.
And if listen, that's gonna be the other thing. You bring this kid in not to play, that kid, I promise you losing him the next year. I promise you losing him the next year.
But this goes back to what we were talking about before with Morgan State barely winning, like losing games that they shouldn't and not making coaching adjustments. This is a coaching adjustment. This is something that you got to look at your squad and be like, he needs to play.
That boy ain't beat no scrub team. He beat Northwestern in Miami. He beat Miami Northwestern. So, hey, if Morgan don't win this game, they are perfectly within their rights to lead that coach at NCCU. Leave him in Durham to find his way home. They are perfectly within their rights.
And he ain't gonna be able to hitchhike. They gonna have him walking home.
And I hate being that guy. I always want to be the positive guy, like everybody can win. No, we know what you got. Like you can hide your roster all you want to. We seen the tweets. I spoke to this kid position coach. I know what they got. And Crew, if they'll win, he earned that. Ain't this the last year of his contract?
Yep.
Put up or shut up.
Lord have mercy. They better get out there and do something.
And he's a talented coach. Like we've been saying all the time. Like everybody, oh, what he got on defense? It don't matter. He gonna make a defensive player. We know he's super talented. This your year to win the MEAC. Wow, I'm saying Morgan got to win the MEAC. When you say it out loud, it sounds kind of crazy.
Sound funny, don't it?
But it's true. It's true. I think them the guys, man. They this might be their year.
Well, I have Central being at record at 8-4. Not a bad.
Don't that send them to the Celebration Bowl?
You
got them in conference.
The only team that they losing to in conference, nope, they won't send them to the Celebration Bowl. They got 2 losses.
2 losses, okay. Yeah.
I said they losing to Delaware State and they losing to South Carolina State. All right, let's go ahead.
I seen his mama. Then he started. I seen that boy mama. He started.
A mess.
I guess the question is, can his daddy fight?
Oh no, his daddy can fight. His daddy from Jacksonville. Show can fight. Got hands and everything. I don't want no problems.
All right, let's get to it. Delaware State.
Oof, Jesus. That's how you start the season.
Ooh, yeah, they start this. Oh, golly.
Ooh, Jesus. All gas, no brakes.
Sure is.
Nah.
You can't say anything because they started out. Remember, they started the season off with Delaware.
Man, let me look at Stony Brook real quick. I'm about to say something crazy. Let me look at Stony Brook real quick. I want them to beat Stony Brook. I do. I really do. I don't know. Zach still in here?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Zach. I see you. Never mind. I want it so bad, but I'm looking at what they did last year. Yeah. Stony Brook. Yeah,
Stony Brook went 6-6 last season.
Would have been 75, but they went to overtime with Villanova.
They could have had more wins than that. They could have won against Maine. They lost against Maine. That was a one possession game. They got blown out by Monmouth.
Man. Yeah, dog.
And they lost the close one to Lindenwood.
Yeah, this ain't gonna be pretty. Is that right? This ain't gonna be pretty.
So we got Dale State starting off with a loss.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. All right. William and Mary.
They're gonna lose that one. I don't know why William and Mary is still FCS at this point in my lifetime. I know they're a private school, but still.
William and Mary got colonial money.
They got slave tobacco money.
They really do. William and Mary got slave colonial money.
Jeez.
They is not trying to move whatsoever.
Is this a money game?
For who?
Yeah, for who?
Delaware State. Is this a money game?
No. They both play in the FCS. But I'm just saying, you said William and Mary need to move up. No, they don't.
I'm sick of seeing them.
All right.
Yeah, James Madison moved up.
They got that slave money too.
They got slave money too, but they moved up. They care about sports. Like William and Mary do not care about that. They care more about the academics. William and Mary is one of those public. William and Mary is not a private school. It's a public school.
They're public. I didn't know they was public school. I thought it was private school.
Is it private? Or is private or public? True. Let me see.
I think William and Mary's private, right?
No, they public.
No, it's public. They call themselves a public Ivy.
Oh, they upper crust. Okay, they upper crust.
Upper crust.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
You're right, Crook. You're right. My bad, Crook. Man, this next game, they got Bowie State. The next game, they get a win now.
Yeah, that I gave them a win on that one.
And then, listen, don't put none of your starters in against USF. Play your third string. Get out healthy. So y'all can play Townsend the following week. Because USF trying to make people believe they deserve a stadium.
Not just the field.
Man, they sent me a thing asking me, was I going to buy season tickets?
Well.
FAMU will get $5,000 from me for free before I spend $5,000 on a season. I'm sorry, what is it? Yeah, $5,000 on the seat license, and it's $1,000 for the season, I think. It's either that or reverse. Either way, it comes out to about $6,000. $6,000 so people can't walk on that green grass. Man, if y'all don't get out my face. But they probably will sell like 60% of their season tickets, though, based on what I'm saying.
So Dale State got South Florida lost.
Yeah, they lost big time. Now, the Townsend game.
I think Townsend lost a lot of players last season from last season's team. They lost some key contributors, especially on the defense. And this game is in Dover. I want Delaware State to beat Townsend. I want them to beat Townsend. I need them to beat Townsend.
Bad. Crook, man, quit maligning me. FAMU didn't have a medical research school, neither did Florida State at the time. And I wasn't going to UF. So you can stop that. And I damn sure wasn't going to private school Miami. The hell?
Oh Lord. I'm you know what? I'm gonna go out on the limb. I got Dale State beating Towson.
Okay.
You Albany.
It's not impossible. You know, they have a very good chance of beating Towson. Like that's not a far-fetched prediction at all.
Didn't Townsend struggle with Morgan?
Morgan. Yeah.
But it's out. But remember what I said that Morgan and Townsend have played very close games in the last 4 or 5 years. 4 years. So
Yeah, I mean, we talked about that on the last show. Like,
Yeah,
Oregon should have beat them several times. They have
several
less
times.
than their losses are all single digit losses. And so it's like that's where we were talking about like those coaching adjustments that their coach just ain't making.
I got them beating. I got them beating you Albany that following week, and Franklin Pierce. I don't know who Franklin Pierce is.
All right. So they're in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Okay, are they a Division II?
They gotta be because the schools on this schedule. They played Kentucky State. Yeah, they gotta be D2 because they lost to Kentucky State. Yeah, Dale State win this game. They lost to Kentucky State last year. They gotta be D2. Southern Connecticut State, Pace. That's got to be a D2 school. American International, that sounds just like a D2 school.
American International sound like a degree mill.
Yeah.
No, Franklin Pierce University is in Rindge, New Hampshire. That is the yeah, they are Division II.
Yeah.
And that is a
Yeah, they lost to Kentucky State on my birthday last year.
that is a win against Franklin Pierce.
Yeah.
October the 24th, North Carolina Central. We said that Dale State would win that game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a blowout. They're gonna blow North State out.
Norfolk State. Another dub right there.
They might run for 10,000 yards.
10,000 is crazy.
Yeah, they did run for like 700 yards in one game last season. So, and Deshaun Jackson said he wanted to throw the ball more, but he's like, my running backs was just running all over the field. So let you keep feeding. Morgan State in Dover. Last season was a defensive battle. Even Delaware State won the game 14-12 in its the final minutes of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't see anything that's going to change on this thing right here. I had Dale State.
Morgan better win. Dale State probably will win, but Morgan better win. This year, like I said before, ain't no excuse this year. Ain't no excuse this year.
Now, November the 14th, they are in DC. They in Chocolate City. Man, Howard. What they call Howard? The Mecca?
Yeah, it's the Mecca. It is. Now, it's the Mecca for Greek reasons, not football reasons. But it's the Mecca.
And just for that, Mr. White, Dale State runs over Howard.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Howard is in a rebuild year, and they got a bunch of young players. It's going to take them a couple of years. They get it together. But right now, that ain't it.
And last but not least, the rematch of the MEAC championship.
Then we picked Dale State because South
Dale
Carolina
State
State.
is in Orangeburg this year. Last season, this game came down to turnovers. And the fact that South Carolina State actually stopped the running game. They made Caden Bennett try to pass the ball.
I mean,
The last time they played in Orangeburg, South Carolina State put a 60-piece on them.
but that was before their current coach now.
That is true, but still, they still put a 60-piece on them in Orangeburg.
That might be some revenge food. That might be some revenge. I like Dale State in this game only because I don't know if South Carolina State has the signal call. And I think South Carolina State likes to play balanced. Who lost a lot? For South Carolina State. Them having KJ Black makes me want to like them, but I don't know if he has his quarterback yet. If KJ Black had his quarterback, I would feel differently, but I don't think he has a quarterback yet. When KJ Black has his quarterback, a guy who can make plays from the pocket, who can be efficient, and every now and then get out the way. Yeah, I would pick South Carolina State. I think, again, in the way that South Carolina State coach want to play football, they need a quarterback. Mr. Rose, it don't matter if you have the monsters on offensive line and defensive line. I know everybody loves to holler about this Canada Junior football. Canada Junior football don't win you Celebration Bowls. What wins you Celebration Bowls?
I bet you if they gave us a Celebration Bowl, we play Canada Junior football.
Y'all ain't win no Celebration Bowl. Y'all was making plays down the field. I was there. From the quarterback position, I was there. Every Celebration Bowl I've attended, the quarterback, the winning team, their quarterback was making plays from the pocket. You can beg to differ all you want to. Film exists for a reason. The difference in last year's Celebration Bowl, first half and second half, you had one quarterback who could do no wrong, and they took the ball out of his hands. And another quarterback got hot when the other quarterback had the ball taken out of his hands. That was the Celebration Bowl. You can't make this shit up. It's on film. When FAMU won the Celebration Bowl, it was quarterbacks making plays down the field. It was also a quarterback that I wanted to take his helmet, but he eventually made plays down the field. We get caught up in this Canada Junior football. We ain't North Dakota. We ain't South Dakota. We play football, but football is made to play. We have too much talent to be hiding our skill position players behind the offensive line. That is my TED Talk. Y'all have a good one. We got good quarterbacks in HBCU football.
But who gonna win this game though?
Blue, I'm talking about Celebration Bowl. I could give a damn about the FCS playoffs.
I mean, but Blue do got a point though.
Again, You're talking about schools that have more resources than the schools you're talking about playing them against. Tennessee State didn't have the resources that North Dakota State did. They don't. We are at our best when we play our football, with the exception of when Billy Joe was at Central State. And when Billy Joe went to FAMU from Central State, you know what he did? He put that thing in the shotgun and started chunking it all over the field.
But y'all had a running game too, though. Let's not forget about that.
Listen, yes, we had a running game. But what we keep forgetting is what was also part of our running game was the short passing game. That's how you got the Rat Boys. You can be like, I was blessed enough to be in Tallahassee when I got to see efficient quarterback play that can move the ball and sustain drives. Hell, when Tony Ezel, before I got to Tallahassee, when Tony Ezel played at FAMU, same thing. I'll just say this. When you think about the greatest players in HBCU history, who's the first players you think of? Exactly, Mr. Hunt. They ran after the catch. That 5-yard slant, 15 yards. That's all I'm saying. It's not an either or, right? We exist in a world where balanced football is a thing. What I'm saying is it shouldn't be overly run. We need to be able to showcase our talent the way that we used to, so I can see players get drafted. I'm not getting in that. It's a whole soapbox. I don't want to get in that soapbox right now, but we don't have to just play one way. The world does not have to exist as a copy and paste of Canada Junior football. Sometimes imitation is just imitation.
Let's talk about this game. I'm gonna have Dell State lose this game, and again they will repeat at 4-1 in the MEAC because we're about to get into.
Now, Crook, you pause, Crook. Damn it.
Let's get into this. We get into the reigning defending HBCU national champions, South Carolina State.
If South Carolina State repeats, you got to start taking a look at all the other coaches in the conference except for the new coach at Howard. And Coach White is the only coach. Coach White and Coach Jackson are the only coaches you're not looking at sideways. Listen, Zach, I am a 35 speed trap fan. I also played wide receiver in high school. If I ain't get a slant every now and then, yeah, I was talking shit.
Blue try to run folks over and get pancakes.
Absolutely.
He said, I'm sending these motherfuckers to Waffle House and IHOP. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, and if you heard me talk about Southern's defensive line last year, I am also a fan of the pancake. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. But now, if we are looking at one coach going back to back to Celebration Bowls, and what, 3 and 4 years? 3 and 4 years, is that right? 3 and 4 years?
3 and 5.
3 and 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
You got to start looking at the other coaches in the conference.
Let's get into it with South Carolina State. First game of the season. I'm just going to write it.
Hold on.
I'm just going to put it on my board. It's in the win column.
I know you ain't talking about what I think you're talking about. You a goddamn lie. I know you ain't talking about what I think you're talking about. That's a goddamn lie.
No, that ain't the first game of the season.
Oh, I was about to say. Oh, Savannah State. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Why is that on the schedule? Why is that on? Wait. They're not that far away, so I guess that's okay.
That bit pretty much almost a regional game.
Again, Zach. Eyebrows and chest hair. Eyebrows and chest hair. I ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna be in the press box in that game, so I ain't gonna be able to show out too much in that game because that week, I think Florida State is playing Bama that week too. So I ain't gonna be able to show out too bad in the press box because they let me show my absolute behind last year in the press box. Shout out to the Ibis people. I completely showed out in the press box last year when Florida State beat Bama. Let me look at
That's Savannah State.
South Carolina State game.
September the 6th, down there in good old 305 Dade County. Where Miss Mary at?
FAMU all day, every day, even on Sunday.
Of course, ain't FAMU.
Listen, here's the thing, right? You have early season matchup against a team who has a proven quarterback and proven playmakers. There are two returners from the portal that people was writing whole think pieces on FAMU was going to lose all their players. It didn't happen. And you have two key contributors that come back from that portal. And you have a quarterback. And I don't like short quarterbacks. I'm on record. It's not like I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't like short quarterbacks. So I like short quarterbacks. But this Knowles kid, I see him up close and personal at Albany State, in Tallahassee, under the lights. I didn't know how good he was that night, but as the season went on, okay, I get it. So I got a lot of faith in Quinn, obviously. I got a whole lot of faith in Isaiah Knowles. I probably got more faith in Isaiah Knowles than I did the other quarterbacks, the offensive player of the year from a couple years ago. I got more faith in him than I do him. Mr. Rose, do you realize where Miami is, right? You do realize that we ain't got that coach that's at Pittsburgh now, right?
He said that I get into the FAMU Uber either.
I just want you to know, if you think you're gonna get down to Miami and see a bunch of South Carolina State people, which I hope y'all do. I hope y'all come down. I hope y'all enjoy all of the festivities in Miami. There is going to be a yacht party and a couple other parties. Come down and have a good time. Also, if you want to pregame and you don't really want to like go to the activities too early, there is a cigar bar right there on the corner of the stadium, right in front of that Walmart. There's a place. Go sit down, have you something to drink, have you a cigar or something. They even got food there because I don't know why the bartender decided she was just gonna cook out last year, but whatever. They got food at the bar as well. Enjoy yourself, because I mean, good, and that's what I'm talking about. If me talking shit make y'all bring 10,000 people, 15,000 people, I will keep talking shit till y'all bring the whole wagon load down to Miami. But understand, y'all can bring everybody to fit in y'all stadium, and it's still gonna be more rattlers down there. And it's just a matter of fact that is
you're gonna be mad at me.
That's the largest group of alumni in South Florida is gonna be that Miami-Dade. Fort Lauderdale, that's the biggest group of FAMU alumni down there.
Well, Danny, Troy gonna be mad at me.
Oh, you gonna pick them people because you crazy? It's all right. It is all right.
I got South Carolina State winning the game, winning the OBC.
Either way, though, all jokes aside, this is a litmus test for both teams. This will see exactly where both teams are and where they think they are.
I believe it.
Third game of the season is against Virginia State.
Ain't that AD Sachs school?
Yep.
Yep.
Y'all be nice to that lady. Don't put up 50.
They're gonna put up 50.
See, I said be nice to that lady. I need blue for this one because I don't.
Yeah, so September the 19th, they take on the Furman Paladins
Like
in Greenville, South Carolina.
Aren't they good, really good sometimes, and then sometimes they really bad?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I mean, I'll pick Furman right now, but I don't know. Like, it's a lot of FCS schools. Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
So I'm
Zach,
lost in there. Zach has spoken. Fifth game of the season. They are in Daytona Beach.
hey, look, Marlo ain't here, so I'm gonna tell y'all, right? When you go in, when you drive in, it's one way in and one way out. When you drive in and park, there's gonna be this big old orange like helmet blow up thing. That's their tailgate team. Regardless of what Marlo say, it's some very nice people down there in Daytona. They treat you like family. They good people. They really are. Stop by that tent, get you something to eat, tell them Troy sent you, say something nice about them people so they know that, like, I'm being nice. Say something nice about them people, but they really are. They're really nice. Give you a heads up. The weekend that me and Marlo went, there is a desal, like a desal air sewage treatment plant over there, not too far away from the stadium.
Oh, wow.
It could get a little smelly, but it didn't start out that way. It started out nice, and then something, as the day went on, it got kind of smelly because of the treatment plant. Other than that, nice small stadium, a nice intimate stadium. It's good people. It's good people. Y'all got me on record saying something nice about Daytona.
Marlo will be back to cuss you out for saying something nice about him.
He's just gonna pull up like 80 things. The football stadium is off campus. It's off campus. So, and it's not their stadium, it's the city stadium. So anything that's wrong with the stadium, that's on the city.
But guess what? They're gonna light the scoreboard up in Daytona. I got them winning this game. They sitting at 4-1 on my list.
I think they can
In
beat Citadel.
Orangeburg on October the 3rd, they take on the Citadel.
I think they can beat Citadel. Now I know my guy at HBCU, I'm not HBCU, FCS Nation Radio. Listen, it ain't, but I think they'll win now. Mr. Rose, do you have a professional job? Can you bet an eyebrow?
I got them sitting at 5-1 right now.
So you think they'll beat Citadel?
Yeah, they'll beat Citadel.
Okay.
It was a close one last season. It was 23-20, and they won that game though. October the 10th in Charleston, South Carolina, they take on Charleston Southern. this game got away from them in the second half.
Southern got a quarterback too, don't they? Or is that quarterback in the fourth?
And this is the first time, this is the second time they're playing against each other. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got South Carolina State beating Charleston Southern. I got them beating Charleston Southern this year.
Look at it, 25 schedule.
So I got them right now. They sitting at 6-1.
Yeah, they gonna lose that. They gonna win that game, based on what they did last year. Yeah, they lost. They lost to Tennessee State. Tennessee State 7-6. If the boys can't score, yeah, South Carolina won that one.
First conference game, Norfolk State. Do we really need to say anything about them?
That's a win. Go ahead.
Yeah. Morgan State.
You already called that as a win.
Last season, they beat Morgan State 36-30. And it was one of the few close wins in this game on the last season for South Carolina State.
So wait a minute. Y'all, this just goes to my point. You go from getting blown out to almost winning the game. You got to win it this year. I don't think they will, but you got to win it this year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there is a storyline in the MEAC for 2026, it is, can Morgan State get off the snide? They either barbecue or mildew. They've been on the pot a whole lot of times. They ain't shit nothing.
Well, it's barbecue chicken for Morgan State. Barbecue chicken. November the 7th in D.C. Howard. That is the win for South Carolina State.
Yeah. Howard is in rebuild mode.
So we move on to the next week. The last two games of the season is going to be for the conference. November the 14th. November the 6th. Yeah, November the 14th. In Orangeburg. Go up against the Eagles of North Carolina Central. It was a close one again, like we said just then. It was a close game. But South Carolina State came out with the dub. I said that South Carolina State will beat North Carolina Central in this game.
Hey, remember what I said? Canada Junior football can't save you. This is an example of that game. South Carolina State win because they play balanced football. This game right here, or that game right there.
And then again, we said for all the marbles, this is against Delaware State. Inside, this game is at home. We've already said that Dale State will lose this game to South Carolina State. South Carolina State will repeat as MEAC champions.
Wait a minute. Why am I having arguments about South Carolina State and Canada Junior football? They don't play Canada Junior football.
They can.
They can, but they don't. They play balanced, except that one time in the Celebration Bowl. They play a very balanced football. So, but yeah, no, South Carolina State goes back to the Celebration Bowl again.
South Carolina State ends the season at 10-1.
ends the season at 10-1 and put people on the pink slips.
Oh, excuse me.
And all jokes aside, like when people start calling for coaches' heads, I don't take it lightly because it ain't just the coach's head; it's the support staff and the assistant coaches. It's a whole thing. But we are in a results oriented business, and we love to talk about HBCUs this and HBCUs that. But wait, I think Mr. Rose talking crazy because I know it's a money game on that schedule. Or maybe it's not.
Nope.
Oh.
They have 11 games this season.
Oh, okay. All right. But you got to win. Even the great coaches know they got to win. And in HBCU land, we under more pressure to win, drive attendance so we can get that money, make sure our bowl games or our classic games do well. So again, we can generate revenue because y'all know how I feel about our media rights deal outside of Sweat TV. So we got to go to games. If your school got a classic or a bowl game or whatever games that you can get to as many games as you can. And if you can't get to a game but you can afford a ticket, buy a ticket and give it to somebody who can go. Is a front runner this season taking a slide this season. I think we said, I mean, I don't know how much of a slide you can call it, but I think we said Dale State takes a step back. Central, I don't think Central is taking a step back. I think they're going to be consistently in second and third place for a year or two. So I don't know if that is a slide per se. Why is this? I got to get me another light, y'all, before we go to media day, because I got a light over here straight tripping. I don't know why this brand new light is flickering, but I just bought this light 4 months ago. It's finna go back.
Send it back.
It's them Tubi movies zapping all the energy out the house.
Hey, what's that movie? Polly or what is it? Whatever the Polly movie is. Yeah, she watching series, whatever that series movies is. She watching that crap, and I'm sitting over here. Is this a safe space?
Always.
Why are you watching shows about women letting their men have another woman, but if another woman look at me wrong, you gonna start shooting? I just be asking questions. That's all.
It might be time to log off for the night.
I just be asking questions. She off till Thursday. I got to deal with Tubi till Thursday.
Stay in the tent.
You looking at Tubi? I got shit to do. She want to be looking at me like, no, I am not. Your meal today. I gotta work. Y'all know the rules. Ain't no vacation sex on a dang on Monday or Tuesday.
Why it gotta be vacation sex? Just have sex. Just let it ride.
I ain't trying to get Doc kicked off of YouTube, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Oh, my bad. You could tell I'm single. Nah.
Yeah. Mind you, I just had prostate surgery in December. She don't care nothing about me.
I was gonna say she trying to get you back right. Make sure that prostating.
By the way, if you are, I don't even want to give it a number. If you think you might not be feeling well, go to the doctor.
Yep. Take ass to the doctor.
Because again, I went to the doctor because I was itchy. I didn't know why I was itchy. I was just going to the doctor because I was itchy. What's going on, Dontavius? And in the span of 48 hours, I found out I was diabetic and I had prostate cancer. Well, a little bit longer, but the thought was that I had prostate cancer in the span of 48 hours. My black doctor caught that. And because of my black doctor, I'm here today. So go get checked.
Oh, let me take this off.
Yeah, no, I think y'all go back to Atlanta. I do. I think y'all go back to Atlanta. In a perfect world, just so I can see Doug cry, it'd be South Carolina State versus Alabama A&M. Oh, the joy I would feel. The absolute joy.
But Troy, that's not gonna happen. And I see what South Carolina State did too. Everybody want to talk about our schedule. They did their schedule so they can get back to the celebration.
Why do you think I brought up light skin nightly and Zach? Because Zach was on it too. Why my brand new light just went out? Just absolutely. Oh Jesus! I got another light, but that light hot as shit. It's one of them photography lights. Like you got a photography studio. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Rose, I tell people this all the time. Babies and fools. Like I have been blessed beyond compare sometimes. Absolute compare. And I make sure, I acknowledge that man, or however you see your being, I see him as a man. But however you see God, I thank him all the time.
Well, that was a good one right there for us.
Yeah, good show. Danny, your I'm almost done with everything.
Okay.
I'm running the script on your dev site to make sure I ain't missed nothing, and then we should be set.
I'm just grateful that you're doing it for me.
No problem.
Since, the situation happened.
What was funny is that I would have had it done Thursday.
Kobe. We got Kobe up in here. Hey, come up in here, bro, for a second. And then we about to roll up out of here. Tell me about what the deal is down there.
I gotta get him on my show, man. When we do the MEAC preview, I gotta have him on the show. Wait, ain't the MEAC having media day the same day as the SWAC?
No, there's always the week after us.
The week after.
We got who is having media? Is that the ACC? Let me check. Yeah, it's the ACC. It's not like they're gonna invite me. It's not like they're gonna invite me. But next year they'll invite me. But not this year. This year I'm persona non grata.
Look, hey, Kobe. I got y'all going 11-1. Here we go. Hey, bro, I'm coming for that fireplace again.
Hey, man. Hey, I wanted that revenge last year, man. Y'all need to make sure y'all take care of business now. I'm trying to see y'all in Atlanta again.
Fireplace club. I want it to be right behind the right behind me by my Cowboys towel.
Hey, man, y'all know, PV was cool and all, but that ain't really who I wanted in Atlanta last year, man. I got to see y'all again.
So yeah, I got y'all going 11. I predict y'all going 11-1 and getting back to the Celebration Bowl. They said that. I'll set that schedule.
Are you coming to Miami?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Okay. All right. We're gonna make sure we take care of you. If you're gonna be down there the whole weekend, we're gonna take care of
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I already took off work for that. I'm gonna make sure I'm down there. I can't miss it.
you. I didn't. I'm running away from home for a week, so
you
I'm
you
going
running away from home?
because we play. So after the Orange Blossom Classic, we play Miami down there that same week on Thursday. So I'm just taking
Oh,
that
okay.
whole week.
I feel you on that.
So
Okay,
what's your
so 11-1.
y'all got y'all going 11-1.
Who the lost to?
FAMU.
And no, he got the loss to FAMU. I gave you the loss to Furman.
Fireman. You know, I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it because it's very hard to go undefeated in the season. So, if we slip up somewhere, I could see it being the out of conference opponent like Furman. So,
Y'all got
I mean, y'all got KJ Black. Y'all gonna walk through the conference. It's probably taking what 3 games to get his quarterback together.
so yeah, I see. I expect to, but I don't want to say it because you just never know what Deshaun Jackson coming with, even though he got a lot to replace.
Yeah.
well, I
But
did have
the
y'all
good thing,
it being the fact on me at championship, uh Dale State and y'all.
oh yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a repeat. I think what helps us is that we have it at home. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Barry's undefeated in Orangeburg still, so that's going to work in our favor, man. But we got to see Central and Delaware State later on.
Y'all play balanced football. That is your advantage over all the top teams in the MEAC. The
Hmm.
ability to play balanced football. Like I joke about it and joke about Canada football and this, but when you are a team who can play any way they want, that's a problem.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of expected it to be the same way for at least Central, but it wasn't really the case this year. Like like we all expect Delaware State to kind of be high flying, and obviously they were going to have a run game on top of that, but everybody was really one dimensional. It kind of made it a little bit easier for us. But it wasn't always like that earlier last year. I think we were still doing that two QB system for like half the season, and then it wasn't until North Carolina A&T where Billy kind of separated himself from Stubb, and then Stubb came in later and saved this. It was weird. It was very weird. I don't know how he was able to get that done with two QBs.
Well, so what's your take on the MEAC for this season? Like
Um,
overall,
it's like I paid close attention to Delaware State too, right? And does Deshaun have the talent? Absolutely. Like for what he brought in, especially that quarterback he brought in, I think that kid plays like a Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? But it's just what he has to replace that really just kind of worries me about what that offense can be. Because I mean, I think they lost 4 out of 5 offensive linemen from last year.
yeah,
You talk
Isaiah
about two of your
what's the
top receivers like gone.
And their running
You know
back
what I
coach.
mean? Like the running back Clinton Porter is gone. Your top back is now at Arizona State. He's power forward now. That's a lot to replace. Defensively, they should be fine, but that's a lot to replace offensively. So I don't doubt that he has brought the talent in to replace it. But how fast can you really get them guys to kind of gel and get on one level? Because this is different from last year where you had the guys who had been there and had that rapport together, and they were just going into their final season with some new talent and like a new coaching staff. Now, like this is an entirely new offense, you might as well say. So I don't know how they're gonna do it. Central, I still expect Central to be good. Trey Oliver, you know what I'm saying? I don't see that program falling off. I just don't think they have enough right now, especially because you got to replace Walker Harris and what was that running back name?
Chris Mosley.
Yeah. So
You gotta replace him
I still
too.
expect them to be good. I just feel like talent wise, they're good, but I just don't see anybody in the MEAC being where we are right now. And that's just not the homer. That's not the homer in me saying it. I just don't see it. Like I genuinely believe, like just the front seven alone is a top 3 group in the FCS. Just from returning talent, not even what we brought in from the FBS level to put with it. Like I just think the MEAC wise, like we should be at the top. Like we have it.
What's your give me your take about for the SWAC for this season? And then we up here.
So it's like we are really what it is, right? The same 3 teams that's in for it. Y'all hear me?
So 3 teams. So you said same 3 teams: Bama State, Jackson State, and Prairie View.
Okay, no, I thought my son left with my connection. Yeah, so y'all, Bama State, and it's the same thing with Prairie View. Like, how are you going to replace all them kids?
Okay.
How are you going to replace all those kids at Prairie View?
That's fair.
Better question. Are you going to let your quarterback play? That's the question. Because when you let your quarterback play, quarterback knocked out Jackson State and was on fire the first half of the Celebration Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Wait, is he back?
No, he's not back. I think he's on.
Okay.
His last year. I think last year was his last year.
Yeah, Cameron Peters gone.
Yeah. So, and again, you got to develop another. And geez, I think they go back to playing Canada junior football.
Well, I mean, they still have talent. Like I think what was that running back as a true freshman? He ran for over 1,000 yards. Like they got potential. But to your point, yeah, are they going to let their quarterback play? Because I really can't even give you an explanation on why they kind of took Cam out of his game in that Celebration Bowl. Because like the old boy was killing us.
He was damn near perfect.
I mean, my God, like even when we getting the hits on him, like he's getting the ball off and it's perfect. Like he was in his zone. I don't know why they took him out of that. So yeah,
Hold
I
on. For everybody that was in here talking crazy, this is the South Carolina State alum telling you this. It's on film, so y'all ain't have to believe me. Listen to the alum.
Well, they said what Cam wasn't.
They try to make it seem like people try to make it seem like what we saw wasn't what we saw. So they try to make it seem like the Canada junior football is the only way to play football. And I'm like, we have on film winning football. We can go back to Jackson State. Whereas even with the mistakes, the quarterback made plays. Then you get him in the first half of the Celebration Bowl. You got to trust your eyes. Your eyes are telling you he on fire. Leave him alone.
Right.
Again, my understanding is Coach Jackson, his background is more conservative football. But when your quarterback on fire, like, again, my background, I come from Tallahassee in the 90s. I saw FAMU and Florida State play this wide open football. Still ran the ball. Don't get it twisted. They still ran the ball. But it was wide open, balanced football, and you could not just stop one thing. And people want to make it seem like the only way to do it is to play North Dakota State football and run 8 million times a game. No, you
Absolutely
can play
not
balanced.
Absolutely not. And like, I don't really know how you refute that because I mean, like I said, you're up 21, putting the ball in his hands, letting him throw it all over the field, and he's perfect. There's no, you don't break something, you don't change something unless like there's a reason to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was no need to go away from that recipe. Now, thank God they did. You know, but there was no reason for them to go away from that.
And then on top of that, when they took out Atkins in before the first half, and you put Stubb up in there, you put Stubblefield in there. That right there changed the narrative of the game right there.
It did. And to this day, man, I didn't even. We took Billy out so quick. I didn't even realize we did it. You know what I'm saying initially? Because I'm asking. I'm on the sideline like, yo, is he hurt? Like what happened? We a lot of us didn't even know. And then yeah, you know, Stubb comes in and they have no answer for him. You know, and then they like he just leads that charge, and the same thing kind of happened to us versus Bethune-Cookman too. So I don't know what it is about not being able to make adjustments on the fly. You know, you got a new quarterback in. You should probably switch up how you doing things, seeing what he's capable of. And it's not like he's completely new, right? Like you had no film on him. You saw him last year versus Jackson State when we tried to put him in the Celebration Bowl. He played a good bit of minutes last season, and this season. So it was. I don't know why they. Like I said, I don't know what was going through their head, but you know, I ain't mad at it for happening.
Oh, adjustments, coaching adjustments. It's been the name of the game, name of the conversation the last few shows.
Yep.
Can't adjust, you can't win.
And that really failed him in this in that game. That really failed him.
Then again, don't get me wrong. I like what Coach Jackson is building. It was just that game I had beef with him because now the MEAC having sneaker balls celebrate their win over the SWAC. Man, what are we doing? Can't be losing that game. I'm gonna make that the narrative. I'm gonna absolutely make that the narrative. The sneaker ball.
You absolutely have. You have done so.
Well,
but like I said, I didn't even.
It would have been a whole different game.
What you mean by that, Doc? Hey,
we
see, this is why I wanted to see my cousins in Mississippi, man. Because I felt like we was better this year.
It'd been a whole different game. We would have been in Atlanta playing against y'all.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is this though. We got to see y'all this year. I don't see PB doing it. You know, I know Alabama State is going to rely heavily on Andrew Body, and he may be very hyped to get this done in his last year, very motivated. But I just think the way that y'all recruit and the talent that y'all are able to put together, and credit to Coach O for the way that he can build a roster. There's no reason why y'all aren't there. I mean, because to me, if Jared Lockhart just takes that next step in his game, y'all are there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. For me. That's it. Like all I need to see is that progression from Jared Lockhart from his freshman to sophomore season. Maybe y'all trust him a little bit more in that offense. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you put a little bit more confidence in him and let him do what he does. Y'all are there.
I just want to caution you on one thing. The most important thing for every Jackson State fan and alum. They got to go to the hole. That is their problem.
Ooh. Listen.
But that's a lot of teams' problem though, if you playing against Grambling in Grambling though. In Grambling. Like,
but
what is it about Grambling though?
Bro, it's if you never been there. So the stadium is literally in a hole. It's dug in a hole.
Right.
Like like you can't see the field from ground level. You have to drive and you walk up there, and then you got to walk down the stairs. Like it's literally, it's like literally in a pit.
I be seeing it on TV, but like it's really that steep. Like you got to walk down like that.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
yeah. What you think about this NBA the off season? You know what I'm saying? With Ja
Hey,
Morant going to Portland and LaMelo going over to Minneapolis to Minnesota.
everybody in Carolina mad right now, man. We are not happy. We are not happy, my boy. I know Melo was terrorizing people on the road. It don't matter. It don't matter. We wanted him here, bro. We wanted him here. So I'm kind of done with the Charlotte organization, man. They just are committed to being a poverty franchise, and I'm gonna carry my fandom for LaMelo over to Minnesota and watch him and Ant Man do what they do. I'm tired of Charlotte, bro. I can't go up with
Well,
them no more. As far as Ja
well,
goes, he's really not going to a bad situation. I just, hey, you can't get into no trouble in Oregon, in Portland. So I think that's the best place for him. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
You ain't got nothing to do but play ball and go home.
true. That is true.
So
That
I
is
think that's the
true.
best place for him right now as he matures.
Man, we got, and I know my Maverick. We got year 2 of the Cooper Flag experience.
I
with,
kind
with
of I kind of mess with Cooper a little bit.
with Dusty May as our new head coach and Masai Ujiri running things in Dallas. I see us trying to get back on track.
Where y'all think Braun going?
If Bron go to State, and
They're
then
gonna
talk
be a
about
play-in team.
AD there,
You think a playing team?
Play-in team.
Ooh, tell me why.
He is one stub toe away from missing 15 games. Like we keep acting like Father Time exists for real. And if they trying to put AD on that team too,
Oh yeah. AD made of glass.
like it's I understand they want Steph to get one last shot. This might not be that shot. This
What else you think they need to do?
Go home.
I think they've messed up the draft picks. Like they had the kid from Memphis, they had Kuminga. They hit on a couple, and I don't want to say hit, but they did okay on a couple Steph clones. But
True.
you got 3-4 draft picks that just absolutely did not pan out for your team. And you don't get to recover from that when you're a championship squad. Like, look at the old Boston Celtics. Every one of their draft picks hit, and their free agents that they brought in. So now you got something to build on in the future and win right now. Golden State not doing that. They messed up. They are 5 years too late to try and fix the problem.
Good point.
But now if Braun want to come off the bench in New York, come on. Say them last
he ain't doing that, man. He ain't doing that.
I'm just saying. If he want to win, come on. Because he ain't going to Miami. He's not going back to Miami.
He unburnt that bridge with Pat Riley.
But I do
ain't putting no problems out either.
I want to thank Pat Riley for allowing the New York Knicks to repeat, because you went and got the best available player available to not put nobody around him. Thank you.
Not a single guard, man. Just
right.
Yeah, nothing to worry about. Just Focus on whatever Boston gonna do. Cause Cleveland Cavaliers, thank you. You've been to ruin your franchise for James Harden.
That Negro.
Yo,
He
I'm not even a Cleveland
he
fan, and James
belongs in the
pissed me
movie
off, man.
Disappearing Acts.
Oh my
When we-
goodness, James pissed me off so bad.
When
He
the
was at the
Cleveland
strip club.
Cavaliers
That
advanced, I was
strip
so
club
happy.
down in Houston. That's where he was at. He was at the strip club in Houston.
Gotta be.
Getting his beard rubbed on. Boy, if you don't play basketball,
Hey,
He
no
don't pay for
defense.
about 5 girls college tuition right now. Ah!
that ain't nothing but some hush money.
He is the only player in NBA history that get the game 6 and 7 and just don't score.
He disappears. I'm telling you, he belongs in that movie Disappearing Acts.
Man, listen, that man want to be with Lil Baby somewhere.
He can go
That's
do
all.
that. He can retire. He can stop taking these season ticket holders' money and robbing them. He can go retire. He made enough money. He can go retire. Side note, Ben Simmons, keep fishing. Don't come back to the league. My NBA 3-point percentage is better than yours. Keep fishing.
That's wild business, bro. Oh my God.
Yo, you know what's crazy about Ben Simmons, bro? I remember like right before he got drafted, like he had an interview with like I think it was Maria Taylor, and they were just like on a court by themselves. And to end the interview, she was just like, "All right, I'm gonna give you the ball. You know what I'm saying? You want to take a three or something?" And he took it and he missed so bad. And then like he tried to make it up by dunking, and I was just like, something don't feel right about this. Like this might be a bad omen. I don't know. I remember that. And now look at him.
Somebody told me he never won nowhere. So why are you expecting so much out of him?
Well, it is what it is, man. But hey, man, bro, I appreciate you for coming up, last minute. When you gonna start back with your stuff?
Well, I might be going to media day, so if that's the case, then I'll be uploading pretty soon. I'm gonna definitely go to camp though, just to give some updates once they get the pads back on. Cause right now they just doing drills and stuff like that. So, and within the next couple of weeks, I'll definitely be putting something out.
All right,
back at it.
And I appreciate you. You're gonna have to come on to Gathering Old Men podcast with us on Fat Mouth Sports.
Hey, just let me know.
Man, I definitely will. We definitely gonna do a MEAC show, man. Definitely.
Yes, sir.
As much as I talk about light skin nightly, I gotta have y'all on the show.
Anytime, man. As long as I'm free, man. Anytime, bro. I'll do it. Just hit me up. All right, man. Y'all have a good night, man.
All right, you too.
All right, man. Appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
Yep. So another show is in the books. It's past everybody's bedtime. Then it done got her a late night snack. I had to go to the doctor today to do a follow up from when I went in February. I am fully functional, so just let y'all know. I'm fully. But other than that, man, oh my God, this is the second game that went into extra time. Netherlands and Morocco are still tied at 1, and they about to look like they're about to go into penalty kicks. Yep. But we'll be back on tomorrow, so we get all the full shenanigans with the whole crew tomorrow, and then we'll set a time for our favorite Division 2 HBCUs. See where
Troy, you're muted.
Yeah, you muted, Troy.
Are we doing the SIAC? Are we doing the
Yeah,
SIAC?
we doing the SIAC.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't get listen.
Yeah, we doing
wait.
the SIAC.
I can't
We gonna
wait.
do that on Wednesday.
I will not be on Wednesday.
Oh, you got stuff to do?
I have an event down here that I'm presenting at, so I will be off the grid all day.
Hopefully we'll see you back on Thursday.
Lord, no, wait. I'm sorry. I'll be here Wednesday. I won't be here Thursday. The event is Thursday. I keep saying Wednesday.
But as always, Troy, what you got for us? For tomorrow.
So tomorrow, I'm still working on something, but we definitely gonna get into this whole how we got here on this gambling situation. We're gonna definitely get into that and how it affects. We're gonna get into that. I don't want to give everything up, but we're gonna get into that. We also gonna talk about the one FAMU thing, find out some more information. We're gonna briefly touch on that because I don't want them people shooting guns at me. But we're gonna briefly touch on that, and then everything else. Again, we got some stuff on the works. I've been working on the story. I'm trying to see when I can get the person to come on. If I can get that person to come on in, it'll be a good conversation. But if not, it'll probably get pushed to after media day. But, I need to reach out to Coach Quinn. I'm trying to get him on, but we'll see how that goes.
All right. Well, another one's in the books. And guess what? As always, y'all be blessed, y'all be safe, hug your loved ones, and love on your loved ones. Always, if you can.
And stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying to people. Stop lying.
Oh Lord Jesus. Crash out on your kids. Leave them out the penitentiary.
And crash out on them lives. Bump you and your lives.
Oh Jesus.
And your buck-tooth mammy.
Oh Jesus. I'm done. Buck-tooth mammy. I ain't heard that in so long.
Bump a liar.
I ain't heard that in so long.
Your buck-tooth mammy.
Oh man.
You call somebody buck-tooth mammy. Boy. Y'all, stop lying. Stop getting on these shows and lying. Please stop lying. Please. That's all I got to say. Y'all better log off. Listen.
It's time to log off. All right, Daddy.
Bye, y'all.
Be easy, y'all.
See y'all.